Welcome to this daily oracle message. May all beings be happy and free, and may my thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and freedom for all. May this message be for the highest good of all who bear witness. Let us begin. We have the Eight of Swords reversed. Remaining stuck, unable to use restrictions as a creative tool, repeating the same mistakes, the same problems again and again, trapped in endless deliberating with no progress possible. Too much expansion and not enough structure, trapped in an endless cycle of repetition. Well, that's unfortunate. So let's see how we can liberate ourselves from this endless cycle of repetition. Message for the highest good of all who bear witness. We have after the storm, and we have heaven sent. I was also drawn to place the peacock and the octopus on the grid this morning. I don't know if those two animals have any significance to any of you, but those were the ones I was called to place, so I did. Number 1, after the storm. There's a thunderstorm about. It is either headed your way or just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm mean more than what it is, though. You don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. With a release of tension, relief and freedom soon follow. Often with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of a promising, hopeful vision for your future. Perhaps the particular storm building within you or around you is causing you to quake in your boots. It might be a storm of building emotions, threatening to erupt or already exploding, seemingly beyond your conscious control. You might feel an uncomfortable sense of emotional or psychological pressure within, and if something doesn't happen, and soon, you fear you might just burst. You may also sense that these are forces operating beyond your control, and you would be right. There is, in life and in the creative process, a need to allow for wild storms. There will be those precious moments of peace beforehand, and the release and revitalization that follows, yet the storm in the middle is essential. It is a natural part of the creative process. Without this building and releasing of energy, we would suffer from boredom and stagnancy. You may prefer the excitement of a storm or the fresh, open feeling that accompanies its clearing. You may find it confronting to be faced with the power of something in which you can only participate, rather than control. Either way, the storm wisdom offers you the gift of bringing things to a head and clearing them away so that the energy can be freed from a pattern that has had its day and is ready to become something new. Sometimes the pressures that fuel the storms of our lives have been building up for a long time without us being fully aware of it. It might be pressure from our own minds, creating unnecessary burdens upon us, such as burdens of fear or self-doubt. It could be pressure to appear a certain way, or to fight against life out of a mistaken belief that this is necessary for survival. Sometimes the pressure is little more than that, the impossible dream of perfection and a need to gently, or even with great dramatic flourish, cast that aside, so that you can dare to be what you are and create from your heart. Even if you are not sure what the storm is about, don't lose confidence in your ability to successfully bear its progression until you are safely at the other side of the experience. Even amongst the chaos of change and in the moments of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust in your heart that you can see the storm is but a passing process and nothing that need worry you. If you can't sense the storm yet, this oracle is important for you. The storm is coming, and you can, if you wish, feel the beautiful, exhilarating gift of it, as you are empowered to cast aside what has been and receive the gift of a fresh new take on things. Your confidence is to remain intact. Whatever is happening or soon will happen in your life, this storm of sorts is transformational and supportive of your growth. It is going to clear away cobwebs and free you, open you to new creative energy and life. Remember, there can be no rainbows without a little rain. This oracle is also confirmation that if you have been praying for help, your prayers have been heard, and the great creative intelligence of our universe is responding to you, stepping in and shaking things up so that situations can be sorted out according to a greater wisdom. So let go. Hold only to your inner self and allow everything to be cleansed in the sacred storm. Find a place where you can be alone and have some privacy, either inside or perhaps out in nature. When you are ready, repeat the following where possible with your arms up and open to the sky. Storms so wild, storms of grace, I call your blessing into my heart now. May I release and let go. May I be revitalized and grow. I open up my heart to you now. Storms of grace, I stand my ground as I allow your magic to cleanse and surround. Any outgrown energy which I no longer need, anything which will sap or deplete rather than feed. Storms of grace, merciful earth, with your help I experience rebirth. When you have completed your declaration, simply place your hands in prayer at your heart and close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in and out and be aware of yourself, what you feel and what is happening in your body, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Then say, through divine creative genius, this is now so. You have completed your healing process. And then we have number 33, Heaven Sent. Just as we receive gifts in the physical world, through the thoughtfulness of others, to acknowledge how much we mean to them, so too we receive gifts on other levels, including the spiritual level. A spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. We can ask for help, and it may be given in response to that request. All requests for help are answered. A spiritual gift can also be given without us asking for anything at all, at least not consciously. Sometimes it is our hearts that cry out for help. While we are busy getting on with our to-do lists, we don't often stop to think about what our hearts might need. If we do, and an immediate solution is not obvious, we just get on with life, either letting the issue be or taking the more painful option of dwelling on it without seeing how it might be resolved. However, there is a loving benevolence in life that knows exactly what we need and how it can best come to us, even when we are not quite so clear. This force actively seeks to assist us in walking our life path. That loving sweetness is being offered to you now, or soon will be, in the form of a spiritual gift. Your spiritual gift may be symbolic. It may be something that seems ordinary, but holds a lot of meaning to you. It might be an object that catches your eye and mesmerizes you. You might think you are appreciating how lovely it looks, but it is the underlying energy that captures you. Something in the appearance, color, or shape speaks to you and is perhaps answering an unspoken prayer. It is not the object that is the gift. That is just the wrapping. The actual gift is subtle, yet effective empowerment. It is like a spiritual booster shot that helps you move forward in life with additional zing, extra strength, and greater peace. You will be empowered to accomplish tasks that you may have nearly but not quite been able to manage on your own through the bestowal of a spiritual gift. The spiritual gift may or may not be recognizable to you. It may be very obvious, an offer, a windfall, a trip, a friendship, a new lover, or a remarkable healing in a current relationship. It might be far more subtle and even more powerful, such as a jolt of energy that allows you to perceive things differently all of a sudden, and perhaps solve a problem that has been plaguing you. It will be bestowed as and when it is needed, in the form that will best serve the love in you. This oracle also brings the message, let yourself be helped. Assistance is coming your way, so act on it and say yes. This oracle also comes with the message that you are to trust in the things that you feel and say to others without knowing why. It moves them. You might not understand, but through trust you are allowing yourself not to overthink and censor yourself. As such, you are able to become a vessel through which the spiritual gift can be passed on to others. Don't block yourself. Let life happen through you. Only benefit can come from this. If you have drawn any other card in addition to this one, it acts as a wild card and an amplifier. Whenever you draw the oracle of heaven sent, in addition to another card, the universe really wants your attention. It is saying, look, love is speaking to you directly here, so pay attention. Really feel the truth of what is being said and trust it. You are being helped. It is simple to receive the gift that is headed your way. The healing process below will activate that for you. Say aloud, through unconditional love, I now accept the spiritual gifts that are bestowed upon me with complete trust and gratitude. So be it. Alright, now we'll get a couple from the Connect. So it seems although someone is stuck in this repetitive cycle, there's about to be a storm that comes to shake things up and a spiritual gift to help set the course straight, to release you from this cycle. We have protect your temple. Your body is the vehicle through which you get to experience life on this earth. When it stops, so does your journey. Eat like it. Then we have let go and soar. Release that which no longer serves you. Let go of sadness and grief. Watch as you magically soar to new heights. Now the Namaste. A blessing woven in time. The present circumstances are guiding you to a sacred space inside you, from where you will see things more clearly. Look through the eye of the soul, and you will find the answer. This card is a blessing woven in time. The time will soon come. And then we have a blessing from the light. You are dearly loved, more than you can possibly imagine, and you are never alone. A universe of love and light surrounds you and showers you with blessings that ebb and flow in your heart. And now we'll get a few on the deck that I made. You are so close to success. Catalyst. Higher vibration. Lend a hand. So a catalyst will come to initiate the success that you're so close to. And a higher vibration is lending a hand in this process. So even though we started off on a bit of a bad note, it's okay. Because it seems like everything is in order for this to be healed and transformed into something greater than probably what you could have ever imagined. Actually, I'm going to pull one from the Prophet as well, just to kind of seal the deal. All you have shall someday be given. Number 8. It is well to give when asked, but it is better to give unasked through understanding. And to the open-handed, the search for one who shall receive is joy greater than giving. And is there aught you would withhold? All you have shall someday be given. Therefore give now, that the season of giving may be yours, and not your inheritors. You often say, I would give, but only to the deserving. The trees in your orchard say not so, nor the flocks in your pasture. They give that they may live, for to withhold is to perish. If you haven't heard of The Prophet, it's a great book. You should consider checking it out. It's by Khalil Gibran. Gibral? I don't really know how to say his last name, but Kahlil, Khalil. I'm sure if you just search The Prophet Khalil, it would come up, if you're interested in reading it. It's one that, even when I finish it, I start it over. And it seems like every time that I read it, a new aspect of it reveals itself to me. Well, this is all I have for you today. I hope it's been insightful and has helped in some way. And I hope you all have a lovely day.